Tonight, we come to you live with heartbreaking news out of Lexington Township, where an Alliance woman dies after being struck by a train. 29-year-old Christina Nelson was walking on Greenbower Street when a Norwalk Southern train headed northbound struck her. She was pronounced dead on the scene. An investigation into the accident is being opened by the Stark County Sheriff's Office. Good evening, I'm Elizabeth Wren.
And I'm Jeff Helms. You're watching WHEI News Center 10. Today's top stories are brought to you by the students inside the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
Coming up, the latest on the crisis in Ecuador.
And also, Stoner Health Center makes campus a little fresher.
We'll catch up on today's hottest topic in social media.
And we'll have updates for the latest sports.
Don't touch that remote.
WHEI News Center 10, live at 5, starts now.
Good evening, Tiffin. Let's jump right into our first story of the night. The country of Ecuador is in shambles after one of the most deadly earthquakes in 2 decades has left at least 246 people dead. The magnitude 7.8 quake injured more than 2,500 people. The quake struck Saturday night, but the people of Ecuador are still feeling the aftershock as more than a dozen people are still missing. Rescue crews are working around the clock to locate the missing Ecuadorians, but their efforts to reach some of the hardest hit areas have been delayed due to landslides. The quake was so powerful that it was felt as far away as 300 miles south of the epicenter. The government has deployed 10,000 armed forces plus an additional 3,500 national police officers to assist with the relief efforts.
President Dilma Rousseff of Brazil is employing hundreds of thousands of troops to fumigate and educate people on how to eliminate potential living areas for the Aedes aegypti mosquito. The Aedes aegypti, or yellow fever mosquito, is responsible for carrying the Zika virus. President Rousseff's hope that the eradication of the mosquito will stop the spread of the disease, which causes severe birth defects in infants. Over a century ago, Brazil was able to accomplish that goal, but eradication experts believe that this time it will be nearly impossible due to the increase of international travel. Pentagon officials give the okay to U.S. troops stationed in Iraq to begin assisting Iraqi forces in Mosul. The decision comes after a string of success against the Islamic State militants. Secretary of Defense Ash Carter states that, quote, the new U.S. troops would be mainly advisors needed to help with the logistics of advancing Iraqi troops further from the bases as their inner circle Iraq's second largest city. In addition to support from U.S. troops, $415 million in aid is also being sent to aid the Kurdish fighters. 8 Apache helicopters will also be sent at a later time.
Fans of the popular restaurant chain McDonald's will soon be able to enjoy an endless amount of French fries. The fast food supergiant announced earlier today that one of their restaurants in St. Joseph, Missouri, would be the first to offer the endless fries. The restaurant that boasts an impressive 6,000 square feet surface area will also offer customers a chance to customize desserts, sandwiches, and burgers. The St. Joseph restaurant will be the first of its kind and is set to implement the Fry Feast sometime next year. That wraps up our local news segment for the day.
But don't go anywhere, because we'll let you know how you could tweak your rates to some free treats, plus a look into the wonderful world of sports. All that and more coming up after the break.
You're watching WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University. I'm Ben Utek. I played high school, college, and pro football, helping my team win the 2006 championship. My career ended after I suffered my 5th concussion. More than 1 million athletes suffer a concussion each year. The American Academy of Neurology recommends athletes thought to have a concussion be immediately removed from play and assessed by a healthcare professional trained in concussion. This isn't just about sports. It's about your brain. When in doubt, sit it out. A message from the American Academy of Neurology.
My freshman year was actually when the Chem Club started, and that's kind of how I first got involved. I went on a trip with them to Chicago, and the next year that kind of turned into a secretary position, and then this past year I was able to be president, learned a lot about leadership, and it kind of changed my view on how I can be a leader. I tend to be somewhat of an introvert, so being in front of a group of people a couple of weeks out of the month, I was able to kind of get used to talking in front of people, and I found out I really enjoyed having that leadership role.
Lily and I actually started a pre-professional health club here at Heidelberg called Scrubs, and the emphasis on Scrubs was to bring in doctors from the community and have them talk to students that were interested in pursuing a career in some type of medicine. So having this organization here allowed students to come together, be one.
Welcome back to News 10 live at 5.
Let's check into the latest news with our Heidelberg Campus News segment. This week kicks off one of Heidelberg's most popular contests. #ViewHU is a contest held each spring as school administrators pick a Berg-related theme every day and ask students to snap a shot of their favorite Berg places and post them to different social media outlets using the #ViewHU. Current students think that the contest is an exciting way for the Berg to reach prospective students.
I'm sophomore Haley Patel, and I'm junior Taylor Hicks. And we think ViewHU is a great program or philosophy, I guess you could say, that Heidelberg's putting on. It allows students that attend Heidelberg to see Heidelberg from a view that maybe they don't have, and then students who don't go to Heidelberg, if they follow like us on social media or any type of thing like that, they can see Heidelberg also from a perspective of a student. So I encourage them to go here. So go Berg! We love Berg!
Until the end of the week. Winners are chosen every day and will receive a gift card to Fireside. For more information about the contest, visit Heidelberg University's Twitter page at HeidelbergU.
The front lawn of Campus Center is looking a lot fresher today as dozens of students visited the social center of the Berg for a fresh check of their mental health. Fresh Check Day, as it is known, is sponsored by the Stoner Health and Wellness Center. The event encourages students to start conversations and begin and break down social stigmas surrounding mental health. A variety of campus organizations were present and hosted several booths, including soccer bowling. Other stress-reducing activities included paint throwing, quilt making, and plate smashing, just to name a few. Food trucks from local vendors also attended the event. Staff from the Stoner Health and Wellness Center hope that the event allows for more open discussion of mental health.
The class of 2018 is hoping to guide incoming and current freshmen through their earlier years of college. 4 students have been documenting their journey through sophomore year with online blogs. Each student provides a first-hand experience of different collegiate milestones. Sophomore Kelsey Griffin, who majors in criminal justice and psychology, states that she hopes that the future students will have a better understanding of how to handle certain events.
I hope that my blog will help freshmen navigate through their college decision, because I know how hard it was for me, and it sucks not knowing what you want to do with yourself. So hopefully I can help freshmen have a clearer picture of what they want out of college.
To read Kelsey's or any of the other students' blogs, visit the Heidelberg website at www.heidelberguniversity.edu and click the admissions link. I got to go smash a plate today, and I gotta say, I was very relieved of my stress after I did it. It was fun.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of people had a lot of fun doing this. Looked like a real stress reliever.
That's all we have for Berg's Campus News today. After the break, we'll tell you how celebrities across Hollywood are paying their respects to a fallen comrade.
News10 live at 5. We'll be right back.
Welcome to our Social Spotlight segment. Let's check out what's trending in the world of social media. Hollywood's biggest names are saying their goodbyes to television icon Doris Roberts. Roberts, who is known for her role as Marie Barone on the hit TV sitcom Everybody Loves Raymond, was found unresponsive in her LA home on Monday evening. Roberts' long-term co-star Patricia Heaton took to Twitter to express her heartfelt condolences, tweeting, "To my beloved Marie, rest in peace." Other celebs, including Joey Lawrence, also took to Twitter to pay their respects by tweeting, "R.I.P. Doris Roberts, another legend is gone." Roberts, the 11-time Emmy Award nominee, was 90 years old. Her official cause of death has not yet been released.
The Beehive can rejoice. Beyonce has just announced that DJ Khaled will be the opening act for her Formation World Tour. The tour, which kicks off later this month, will have 24 North American shows before heading to Europe, where there will be an additional 14 shows. Unfortunately, if you don't have your tickets already, you will be out of luck because all shows have sold out.
Beyonce's a pretty popular person, and DJ Khaled's already pretty popular himself, but imagine how much this is going to boost him.
Oh yeah, the king of Snapchat. He's going to get a lot of followers after this.
He'll be known for more than just Snapchat
Yeah.
now. That's all we have for our Social Spotlight segment. Let's throw it over to Ryan to see today's hottest sports.
Okay, so we'll go back to Elizabeth and Jeff.
We're having a couple of technical difficulties here tonight, and we're working to fix those as soon as possible. Stay patient with us for a little bit, and we will get to those top sports stories here soon.
You're watching WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
Every time you purchase a fishing license or register your boat, you're helping to preserve our nation's coastlines, lakes, rivers, and streams, protecting memories for generations to come. Learn how your participation in boating and fishing can help the environment at takemefishing.org/conservation.
My dad was in the Air Force for 26 years. When I was applying for scholarships, we came across Thanks USA, which helps military children earn scholarships towards whatever university they want.
Education gives you the chance to find the nexus between your unique passions and gifts and the needs of the world around you.
You realize that ripple effect that you give them an education and they're going to take it and run.
I never chew tobacco.
I don't drink much.
Never smoked a cigarette in my life.
HPV. Isn't that about cervical cancer?
What does that have to do with oral cancer?
HPV? Didn't know that.
We all have the ability to touch the lives of those around us. Sometimes, even the smallest act has the power to change a life. Reach out to the veterans in your life today. Let them know they're not alone. Hello.
Hi, Dad.
That's the power of one. One simple act can make all the difference.
And we're going to throw it over to Ryan for today's top sports stories.
Good evening. Let's get to it. The New York Mets take on the Cleveland Indians. All the players are wearing 42 because it's Jackie Robinson Day. Let's pick it up in the top of the 5th inning. Yoenis Cespedes goes deep, extending the 4-1 lead to 6-1. It's rally time for the Cleveland Indians in the bottom of the 9th. Carlos Santana hits a 2-run home run, cutting the lead 6-4. A couple batters later, Marlon Byrd hits a single, driving in a run 6-5. Next batter, Jose Ramirez pop flies to left field, ending the game. It's playoff basketball for Cleveland Cavaliers fans as their team takes on the Detroit Pistons. Let's pick this game up in the 4th quarter. Cavs trail by 7 before Kevin Love dishes to an open Richard Jefferson and hits a 3. On the very next possession, Pistons won't go away very easily as Reggie Jackson, leader of the team, hits a 3-pointer. So lost. Pistons would not go away. Reggie Jackson pulls up, hits a 3, and then Jackson backdoor cuts, lays it in. Cavs were just too much at the end. Hold on one second. Can we get the teleprompter to go a little faster? Stanley Cup playoffs, Detroit. That's too fast. Stanley Cup playoffs, Detroit Red Wings versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. Lightning's lead the series. 3rd period action. Red Wings puck down 2-1 with a little over 15 minutes remaining in the game before Brad Richards wrists one up and ties the game at 2. That's Richards' 37th career playoff goal. Lightning capitalized on Detroit's sloppy possession of the puck. Alex Cloran skates around back of the net to hit Tyler Johnson in the crease, and Johnson scoots the puck in to break the tie. Tampa Bay would go on to add another goal on an empty netter, winning 4-2. And that's it for sports. That's it for sports. Elizabeth, back to you and Jeff.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, that's really great that the baseball players wear 42 to commemorate Jackie Robinson.
He was so impactful in the sport, so it's great that people still realize who he was.
Oh, yes.
When we return, we'll get to the last story of the night.
You're watching WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
Hey, what's up? I'm Bella.
Yo, what up? This is Vinny Guadagnino.
I'm Nick Cannon.
Hi, I'm Aziz Ansari. That was your line.
You can help by joining DoSomething.org.
DoSomething.org.
That's why I'm teaming up with DoSomething.org.
University to help the students as well as athletes and staff be healthy, whether they're trying to gain muscle, lose weight, or just have more energy for class. Everyone has different goals. We offer pre-workout, post-workout, healthy meal replacement smoothies, as well as many snacks and healthy energy drinks for everyone.
I like them, they work, taste good, relatively cheap. Favorite flavor is definitely Twix.
In the heart of Heidelberg's campus lies the Fireside Cafe and Pub, featuring a relaxing and engaging space welcome to the public. Fireside's menu includes sandwiches, salads, wraps, desserts, and even a soothing latte or coffee, offering a wide selection of exciting new and wholesome food options. Fireside Cafe Pub also serves a variety of refreshing drinks to accompany its cozy atmosphere. Come experience Fireside's new fall menu and visit us on Instagram at Berg Dining Services.
We got adopted.
Over the years, I came to know the full story of what really happened. She had us when she was 17.
The way she saw things going, it wasn't a good environment to raise a kid. The fact that she did that just shows how strong of a woman my mother is, and I thank her each and every day for it, or I wouldn't be the person who I am today. And I like the person I am today. I knew I was loved and I was part of a family, so that was what's important to me. I'm Christoph.
And I'm Christopher.
And our mom chose adoption.
Let's get to the last story of the night.
Tinder, the popular social dating app, is helping out one of its users in an unusual way.
That's right, Elizabeth. The dating app company is handing Shannon Workman a full-year scholarship to pay a year study at the University of Nebraska after she was allegedly thrown out of the sorority Chi Omega because of her profile picture. Her former sorority sisters told her the Tinder photo violated the sorority's human dignity rule.
In the photo, Workman can be seen wearing a shirt with the Chi Omega letters and text, "Sweet Home Chi Omega." Tinder's CEO, Sean Rad, got word of the incident and states that, quote, "We think what Shannon did sends a very empowering message to young women and college students, which is actually one of Tinder's largest audiences. Don't conform. Don't let people tell you your beliefs are wrong just because it's not the same as your beliefs."
Workman was also offered a paid internship with the company.
You know, that's a little extreme for my taste to get kicked out of your sorority because of having a Tinder profile.
Yeah, that's a little brutal to get kicked out of a sorority just for a picture.
Thank you for watching WHEI News Center 10 live at 5. Our program tonight was produced and presented by the Department of Communication and Media from inside the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in into today's broadcast. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for our next.
I'm Elizabeth Wren.
And I'm Jeff Helms.
And for Ryan and all of the WHEI production crew, we thank you for watching.